Good morning. My name is Narek Danielian, and I'm the Assistant Vice Chancellor for Strategic Partnerships at WSU Vancouver. Today, I have the pleasure of welcoming you to the 2022 Community Engagement Summit on behalf of the WSU Community Engagement Network. The Community Engagement Network started in 2017 as a grassroots effort between colleagues on 3 campuses to build capacity for reciprocal and equitable community campus partnerships, and to work alongside our community organizations to develop transformational learning experiences for students. The network expanded following the Land Grant Symposium hosted by the President's Office in 2019, and now includes representatives from all 6 campuses and Extension. The group, which meets monthly, is committed to supporting WSU's land grant mission and fostering mutually beneficial relationships with our communities across the state and globe. We've been hard at work for the last several months putting together this year's event, and we are very excited for today's agenda. This event is designed to be quick and action-packed and will highlight only a fraction of the amazing community engagement work happening across the entire WSU system. We hope you will walk away from the summit having learned a little bit more about the incredible work of our talented faculty and students. We also hope this will help spark new ideas and make new connections around how you might incorporate community engagement in your own work. Before we jump in, I'd like to go over a few important housekeeping items. First, this summit is being recorded. Videos of the presentations and this event will be posted on the Center for Civic Engagement YouTube channel and linked to the summit website. Also, I encourage everyone to say hi in the chat. Let us know who you are, where you're tuning in from, and what organization or department you're representing. I think you'll quickly notice that we have folks from a broad spectrum of areas and organizations attending today. Contact information for all presenters will be provided at the end of their Spark presentations, and you are encouraged to reach out directly with your questions. You will also have an opportunity to get your questions answered in real time, as we will be utilizing a tool called Padlet for periodic reflections throughout the summit. You will learn more about Padlet shortly. You'll notice that closed captions are automatically displayed. If you would like to turn them off, click Live Transcript at the bottom of your screen, and there should be an on-off function that you can use to navigate. We do have a short break scheduled at about the halfway point, but of course, please make sure you're taking care of yourself during this time. So to start us off, we would like to start with WSU's land acknowledgement. Washington State University acknowledges that its locations statewide are on the homelands of Native peoples who have lived in this region from time immemorial. Currently, there are 42 tribes, 35 of which are federally recognized, that share traditional homelands and waterways in what is now Washington State. Some of these are nations and confederacies that represent multiple tribes and bands. The university expresses its deepest respect for and gratitude towards these original and current caretakers of our region. As an academic community, we acknowledge our responsibility to establish and maintain relationships with these tribes and Native peoples in support of tribal sovereignty and the inclusion of their voices in teaching, research, and programming. Washington State University established the Office of Tribal Relations and Native American Programs to guide us in our relationship with tribes and service to Native American students and communities. We also pledge that these relationships will consist of mutual trust, respect, and reciprocity. So with that, at this time, I am honored to introduce Provost and Executive Vice President and Chancellor of the WSU Pullman campus, Dr. Elizabeth Chilton, to provide opening remarks. And I thought I had a long title, Dr. Chilton.
Well, thank you so much, Narek, for that introduction, and good morning to everyone. I'm really thrilled to be joining you today from the Pullman campus for the Community Engagement Summit. And Tiffany, thank you for your leadership and for inviting me to participate today. Certainly, the work of community engagement is central to our core mission as a public land grant research university, and that's why the summit is so important. WSU's mission is delivered through an incredible network that reaches communities across our state and beyond. And it's honestly one of the reasons I was so pleased to join the university 2 years ago. Our campuses, our extension units, our research centers, and our faculty, staff, and students really embody this land grant mission and deliver research, education, and outreach that has far-reaching impacts for many communities. Later this morning, we'll hear about some of our community engagement success stories, and we hope that they serve as inspiration for more partnerships and expansion of opportunities for WSU. For students, the impact of experiential learning, hands-on experiences, and community involvement is powerful. For myself, as a first-generation college student, the work that I was able to do through archaeology in the community was what really fueled my fire to eventually enter the academy, get my PhD, and land me here with you all today. When community engagement is part of the experience at WSU, students are more prepared for their lives beyond the university, and they're more likely to become lifelong learners, and they're more invested in their communities. The civic engagement is a really important part of our educational mission. For faculty and our research mission, community engaged scholarship ensures that we're addressing the most relevant and timely challenges facing society. My own career and life trajectory has been significantly influenced by my work in New York and Massachusetts, by engaging with stakeholders, for example, local schools, regional museums, historical societies, landowners, and tribal communities. And really, this is about building and sharing knowledge, in my case, about the past and why it matters in contemporary society. Community engagement goes far beyond community service and describes a real partnership where students, faculty, and staff are working by, with, and for communities outside the university in ways that are mutually defined and mutually beneficial. As an engaged university, as defined by the Carnegie Foundation, community engagement is a key element to our One WSU vision. And as we work towards submitting our renewal for that designation in the next few years, it will allow us to highlight the ways that we promote, support, and reward faculty for their community engaged scholarship and teaching. Community engagement also plays a central role in advancing the goals stated in our system-wide strategic plan. For those of you who, like myself, look at that plan frequently, our goal 2 of a system-wide strategic plan focuses on the student experience. And the first objective is to ensure that every WSU student can participate in experiential learning and community engagement. And we hold true to that goal. As we hear more about today, we've already made tremendous progress in this area with our faculty, staff, and students, and we're creating more opportunities every year. One of our next steps is to link these experiences to our academic degrees. We'd like to ensure that every degree program identifies or develops an experiential learning activity for its students. And we'd also like to develop portfolios where students can showcase these experiences for potential employers, adding another layer of value. For people here today also play a huge role in goal 3 of our strategic plan, which aims to link our campuses and units with our communities in more impactful ways. When people ask me to describe in one sentence, what is this One WSU initiative? It's really about leveraging the power of the system, but making sure that each of our campuses and extension location is engaged and serving the communities in which they are located. Again, the exciting part is that we've already have so many strong roots in this area. We hope to expand and highlight this engagement for the benefit of our state and our students. As has been said many times, COVID has amplified many of the inequities in our society that have existed for some time. Strong community engagement and relationships allow us a means to address those inequities through action and collaboration. I want to thank the Community Engagement Network for their excellent work. You're truly making an impact throughout our WSU system and around our state. And also thank you to the organizers for the summit. where we can celebrate these successes and look for ways to build together. Thank you all for your time this morning. I'm looking forward to meeting and greeting you all in person in the months to come. Enjoy today's event and go Cougs.